Pip from Premier Team Building here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, hit that little bell icon. We would love you to be notified every time we're giving away some more of this insight, helping you and your team develop. Now, at this point in time, the inquiries are coming in. People are looking for their end of the year staff events, Christmas parties, New Year's parties, welcoming the new year, whatever it might be. They're starting to come in, and it's brought back an old blog that we wrote a while ago. Now, if you haven't, please, in the description, you'll find the link to how to subscribe to our leadership blog. This one is all about Don't Cancel Christmas. In fact, I want to call it Don't Cancel Christmas Part 2. Part 1 would be the blog, and we will recap it in this video, but we talk a bit more about that and about that company where this case study was about. Don't cancel Christmas. I know it seems like a simple concept to so many of us, but it happens, and the impacts can be disastrous to your team and to your business. Now, the case study that this blog is written about was about a company that works in the tourism industry. Now, you yourself might feel this as hospitality, tourism, construction, whatever it might be, where during holidays, like school holidays in particular, your team doesn't actually have downtime. Your business doesn't shut like a lot of other normal companies. Schools, they close. The teachers have this where a lot of the businesses operate straight through. Hospitality in particular will operate straight through the silly season, and they don't get the time to celebrate Christmas or these other holidays. But it's really important that you take the opportunity at some point to have your staff Christmas party or end of the year party. Doesn't matter if it's in July or if it's in February. The fact is, we strongly advise doing something. If you don't, it could be honestly disastrous. Now, the company, I'm not going to name names or anything out of respect for who they are and what they do, but many years ago, in fact, now, this company, they had multiple facilities all over the state. And due to the nature of the industry, because it's tourism, they could not stop and have a Christmas party before Christmas. That was their peak season. They would always wait until after the silly season, which was early February. And for years, they would always have their staff events, early February, late February, just depending on how the season played out, what was going on. But they always had a staff Christmas party. Now, this company, because they had multiple venues, multiple facilities, a lot of the time, their teams never got to interact with one another. A lot of the managers had grown at one center and then moved on to others. So the management team was still interacting with one another, but their staff who did all the other day-to-day stuff quite often did not know each other and never got to interact. So this was the one day a year. This company closed for one day out of the year and said, we'll have all of our staff come together, which was besides Christmas Day, but this is the one day outside of regular operating that would close and bring everybody together. They would have barbecues by the lake. They go to different campgrounds, do team building activities. But they did something together where they brought everybody together because at that point in time, they viewed the importance of bringing their team together. This one year in particular, they had planned this. I believe there was between 3 or 4 different centers in operations for this company. There were 4 different venues at this point in time. And what they had this big plan for a team building day. It was going to be an outdoor activity. Everyone was organized. The businesses were going to close early. They still operated in the mornings, but they were going to close early. Everyone was going to come down here and go to this team building activity. Everyone made plans. People were traveling between an hour to like 2.5 to 3 hours to make it to this venue for this Christmas party. Everyone was excited. And then the weather turned bad on them. It rained. And unfortunately, they canceled Christmas. They said, nope, we can't do it. Our plans can't happen today, so we're just not going to have a staff Christmas party. And one of their team members did say, let's go to the pub. Let's do something. Take the team out for dinner. Let's do something. No, we'll reschedule. A full year later, they eventually had their Christmas party. They never rescheduled that event. They got back in the swing of how things were meant to usually go. We don't close. And they never invested that time in their staff. Within 6 months of them canceling Christmas, they had 6 of their leadership team members across 4 of their centers all quit. Now, a lot of people might say, oh, there's contributing factors in others, and there could have been, but for a lot of them, this was a key point in their working relationship with this company, where they realized that the company did not care enough to stop business for a day or to change their plans to do a staff party. As a tourism business, their staff are quite often forced to work in the rain, so being outdoors was no big deal for them. But it didn't play well to the people making decisions, and in turn, that year they lost 6 of their key leadership team members. I remember speaking with one of the individuals, and they told me that when they gave their notice of their departure from the organization, they were going to, they were asked, what do you want to do for your farewell party? The person was quite honest, said, nothing. Do something for the company. There is a problem with the organization. There are some morale problems that seriously need to be addressed. Do not spend money on me. Put it into the team. I do not want anything. They were told, no, we'll take you out for lunch. More people continue to leave that company since. Now, I strongly believe when talking with these multiple individuals from that company who left, that this was a big factor for them to depart the company by them canceling Christmas, not rescheduling for a week or so later, just blatantly, no, not doing anything. They could have spent a lot less money taking the team out to a pub dinner, whatever it might be. They could have done something, but they did nothing. Now, to this day, I still get notified by individuals when that company is looking for new employees, and there's a very high staff turnover, and there is a strong cultural issue that still has not been addressed. Now, I don't want to bag or insult another company in any sense, but I just want to really get the point across the importance of not canceling Christmas. If you're a large company, or in particular a small company, you need to stop for a day or half a day and thank your team. They're sacrificing their time for your passion. Now, some of them might have a similar passion, but if it's your company, it's your dream. These people are giving up their time, their life for your dream. Christmas, whatever end of the year party, however you want to say it, for different PC reasons, whatever it might be, stop for a day. Make sure that wherever you are in the world, wherever your team is, you stop and celebrate. Put it in the calendar. This needs to be a tradition in your business, that on the first weekend of whatever, or the last Friday before whatever, we all come together. I've talked to large businesses who have people all over, who are constantly all over the globe, and I say, you need to find one day where all of your contracts are either finishing, going on hold due to holidays, but one day where everybody is in one place. When you have people working in so many different areas who might not get to interact and get to know who's doing the marketing, who's paying them, who's doing the sales, who's building the products, you need an opportunity to bring these people together, because it's going to build a stronger company for you. So this year, when you are considering doing a Christmas party or not doing a Christmas party, do a Christmas party. Do not cancel Christmas. If it rains, and honestly right now, if you know what's going on in Australia, I hope it rains for next month because we are in desperate need of water. But do not let that stop you from doing something. There are 1,001 indoor venues, pubs, clubs, bowling, indoor archery tag, indoor axe throwing, beer tours, winery tours. There are so many amazing things to be done in your own backyard indoors. And because in other parts of the world it's freezing this time of year, but make sure you do something for your team for Christmas. Be it before, during, or after, whatever it might be, make sure you do not cancel Christmas. If you have canceled Christmas in the past or have not done something, I would strongly advise you to go back, look at your staff books, and see if you did have a drop in a productivity or if you're having a higher staff turnover the months following it. Because remember, no one is ever going to work harder at your business than you. You can't expect your team to work harder than you at your dream. So take a moment out of your time, reward them by doing an awesome team day for Christmas. Do something. But the fact is, the company needs to do something for your employees. If you have any questions or need some ideas of what you can do for Christmas wherever you are around the globe, we would love to hear you. I hope this gives you some insight. Please, I'm nearly begging at this point in time, don't cancel Christmas. It could be a horrible, detrimental act you do towards your team and towards your business. Celebrate your team. If you're worried that your customers are going to be frustrated because you're closed for a day, remember this. Your team members are people, and if your customers don't value your team enough to respect them to have that one day off work, maybe they're not the right kind of customers for you. Maybe they're not the kind of people you want to be subjecting your team to. Everyone's got feelings. Everyone deserves the opportunity to have themselves acknowledged for all their hard work. So please respect your team. Christmas, end of year, something, please. Look after your team because they'll be the ones looking after your business. Got any questions? Leave a comment below. Our details are below as well. Put a link to the original blog in there as well so you can go ahead and read that. Please look after your team because it'll help you in the end. Cheers.